the show.
Hey yo, I'm back. Survived my trip to Colombia. Almost, was dodging bullets from the cartels and trying to get me to smuggle things or something. Totally kidding. Actually, had a great time. Well, it was a work trip, and it's like that. It's a particularly it's kind of a long work trip. It's like a week, and like the first few days intense, the type of stuff I'm doing. I'll get into like my job sometime, maybe. I don't know why I have to go to places like this. But yeah, food was great, people were great, and overall good. But yeah, wanted to get back into it. I dropped a couple of videos while I was gone, one that was scheduled, and then also just off my phone, when I got the final version of the intro, which man, I hope people liked it. I thought it was awesome. The guy I paid on Fiverr did the video intro. He's also going to do a logo for me based upon like kind of the cartoon version of my dog that you saw at the beginning of the video. And yeah, the song again, that was our original song. Kind of that my former band and I, the Chugs, that was me singing the Chonko intro or anthem, whatever you want to call it. If you want to sing it out loud when you see a Chonko video show up, I encourage that. So anyway, so yeah, wanted to kind of get back into it here, and I have so many ideas for videos that came out, and I have so many packages. Like, it's kind of silly. I mentioned before, for my job we get a bonus every year. It usually gets awarded like in January, but it doesn't get paid out until March. So like mid-March, we're getting paid out, and the company did very well. And as a result, we were all happy that our bonus is going to be really good. And this means I have some funds, some funds to do some things kind of around the house, and I think I'm going to buy a new laptop, kind of things. But I also have some money for comics, and that's a good thing. Well, I mean, it's a dangerous thing. So I bought some comics over the past like week and a half. As you see, I normally unbox things, and a lot of times it's newer comics. As I mentioned, my local comic shops, I have a couple near me. They don't do a lot in comics anymore. A lot of games, a lot of cards, things like that, and they'll get like like your average comic, but they don't get any of the variants, or very few, or none of the really interesting variants. And so and getting like Mark Spears stuff is like impossible. So I have to order that either from comic shop online, like my comic shop, where I have to order it from like Unknown Comics. I buy from a couple other places, or eBay. That's how I get a lot of the comics. But also, there were a couple of things that popped up on my email feed. I subscribe to newsletters and stuff. So, yeah, I picked up some pretty huge things. In addition, I have more boxes coming back from CGC. The way it seems to work with me is, I submit stuff, and it's kind of different tiers, and it all comes back at the same time. It all comes back the same week. And this stuff would have come back yesterday. Today's Saturday. No, today's Sunday. Jeez, I flew on a Saturday. It would have come back on Friday, but I put in for like a mail hold, so it'll be here on Monday. These like few boxes. Anyway, I have some other stuff to unbox, and I want to get to that. First, though, I feel like I owe shout outs to like other YouTubers, and I kind of put a list together kind of while I over the past couple of days of either people who've like brought attention to my channel, or people that where I think they deserve attention. So I wanted to just kind of quickly go through that. And I'm going to tag these channels. If you're, I know my channel is very small, but, and a lot of you are probably subscribed to these channels already, but a lot of you might not be. Like, if you're a newer person into comics, or you're just kind of getting into comics, or you're just kind of like on the ancillary fringe of comic book YouTube, I wanted to kind of pump the tires on some channels. First, I'm going to mention the two channels that I mention quite often. Comic Collector Geek, Alan, and Beyond Wednesdays. You will get a PhD in comic books if you watch those two channels. And so many cool people are involved in those channels. Alan and Brian, both great dudes, and there are bigger channels. I mean, they're far bigger than mine, and they don't need my shout out. But this is more for you, for your benefit. If you're not subscribed and watching them, specifically their streams, you're missing out. They do a lot of really good stuff. So yeah, if you're just getting into comics, or you're just kind of into comic YouTube kind of stuff, yeah, Beyond Wednesdays and Comic Collector Geek, you need to check them out. You'll thank me if you're not. And I think most of you are probably subscribed to both of those. But then I wanted to bring up a couple other channels that have really helped me. And first, Matt Likes Comics. Matt Likes Comics, you have to subscribe. He knows literally everything about the DC universe. Like, from Silver to Modern Age, pretty much any storyline, any character, first appearances, he knows everything about that. And he's just like the nicest guy. Like, and actually I'm going to be doing a stream on Matt's channel, and I'm really looking forward to that. But good dude, and has helped my channel. The first stream I was ever on was on Matt's channel, and he always brings me up, and I really, really appreciate that. So go Matt Likes Comics, check him out. You'll enjoy his stuff, and again, super good guy. And if you want to know anything about, like, if you ever had a question about DC Universe, Matt knows the answer. I promise you, he knows the answer. Also, I gotta shout out Biggie Shack. Biggie helps new YouTube comic book channels more than anybody else. He invites people on at any time, come on and talk comics. Good dude. He really just likes to talk comics with his buddies, and he will absolutely pump the tires on every newer YouTube channel, devoted to comics. I'm gonna have links in the, are gonna tag them in this video, but you should check out Biggie. You'll like his stuff too, and especially the streams. Then a couple of people that I kind of met through this YouTube journey, that we kind of exchange comments and stuff. That seemed like a good dude. Dope Comics and Big Nasty Comics. I'll take both of them. I think we're kind of like-minded people in it. I think we're of similar age. I think, and I think we like a lot of similar stuff, and we kind of have a similar view of comics. Like both those guys. Check out both their channels and subscribe. And then a couple other channels that I don't think are subscribed to me at all, but who I just found these two channels this past week, and I think they were both through Biggie's channel. I think these were both a couple of channels that were shouted out there, but Son of Crom and Rafaust. I like what those guys are doing a lot. I like when people kind of show, who they are. Not only just, hey, I got a comic book. It's kind of like you kind of understand their personality and who they are, and, kind of why they like that thing, why they're excited about that. And, and they're having fun. That's the other part that I like to see somebody having fun. But, yeah, Son of Crom and Rafaust. For Rafaust, I really like his avatar. It's Faust, Tim Vigil, who I'm a big Tim Vigil fan, and check those dudes out. I think you'll like what they're doing. So let's do unboxing now. So first gonna start. I have so many packages. I got to do some stuff. This is gonna be a long video. I probably have another long video coming up. And I really I have to do Alan's Friday challenge. He did a great one, like totally, like custom made for me, where it's like scary comic books, which I have a lot of horror. I mean, you can see all the kind of scary garbage stuff I have all over the. It's not garbage, but a lot of people would think that. But let's start it. Let's start it off with everyone's favorite part of what I'm doing. Chonko cries about bad packaging. This is an eBay buy. This is not an expensive comic. It's a bit of a meme comic. Kind of the guys around. I believe that's what it is. So it's this. This person reused their Prime bubble packaging, and I could feel in there. It's cut up diaper boxes, and they sent this from Canada. This has to go through customs and everything else with your Gong Show packaging. So yeah, Don from Edmonton, thanks, man. I can tell you really care about this. That this was very important. But anyway, let's not cry too much. But baby knife, I did sharpen baby knife. So let's see. Mike Jones knife and tool, baby knife. Shout out Mike Jones. Mike Jones cares about knives, even if other people don't care about comics. So anyway, let's hope we don't. Oh yeah. Yeah, like a knife through butter. Able to cut through the crap packaging job sent from Canada, eh? And I've always had good luck buying stuff from Canada, actually. Normally people are like, okay, I'm gonna take this a little bit seriously. I'm not gonna do a Gong Show job, but Don doesn't care. And again, yeah, just mummy some card. Yeah, just. I think there's going to be a song, and I'm going to play the song every time I bitch about packaging, and it's going to be like, it's going to go, and I'm going to play it during the video every time I'm crying about packaging. It's going to be like, Chonko cries about packaging. Chonko cries about packaging. Chonko cries about packaging. Let's see those tears, you little girl. Let's see those tears, you little girl. Maybe you'll play that every time I cry about some dorks packaging. Okay. No, it's not what I thought. Boy. Man. This is House of Slaughter #1. Been wanting to read this. I haven't. But I got it. And it's not... It looked, yeah, it's like been crammed into this too small bag, and now the corner crunched. This happens when you try to smash something into a bag. This corner will always show that. So, anyway, is what it is. I'm just gonna read it, so it's fine. It's fine. All right. So let's get into some bigger packaging, and then let's get into some things that are really big, really big. Nose is running, man. Get it. I'm gonna get sick. I'm gonna get sick because all the travel. Yesterday was like 12 hours of travel. Got stuck, just next to some just awful people on the one flight. The one dude was just like loud and slurping his like tea, and just I was like, come on, man. I'm just trying to just like nod off here, and this guy, and he's like playing like videos on his phone without earphones, like just like I want to listen to your goofball anime or whatever the hell you're. Ugh. Anyway, and then the other flight from Miami was like I think the lady was like Russian, and it was just her and her daughter, but yeah, she gets on like she owns it, like owns the entire plane. She immediately like commandeers the whole like a whole overhead bin space for like just putting her purse and all kinds of other knickknacks, and then closes it. It's supposed to be for like 2 rows of people, and she decides it's all for her, and then she just like hangs out in the aisle, makes everybody wait to get to their seat. I was like, you would send bad comic book packaging if you were into it, but you're not. I know that, but that's who would do it. Someone who doesn't care about other people. They don't care about other people. It's only them, their favorite thing, what they want. Anyway, let's... Chonko, stop crying. Open packaging. Okay, here we go. Comic Tom. Comic Tom Mystery Mail Call. Sends us out every month. I subscribe. It's really good. Always. Shout out to Comic Tom. Comic Tom doesn't need me to shout him out. Comic Tom is one of the biggest YouTube comic people on the planet. But... I really, really like this mystery mail call that I get every month. It's like, it's like a reward. So get it out. He's got his own custom packaging because, like, he's a big fancy YouTuber. And, sends out this kind of cool stuff. You always get, you get certain things that everybody gets, and then he just throws in some surprises, which always you get, like, a little sketch. Like, I don't know who did this, but wow, look at that. Is that John Jang? Look at that. The Doom. And this, like, you can see, like, I have certain things, like, hanging around in here. But, yeah, it's just kind of just a cool print of a sketch. But, yeah, everyone loves Doom. Like, I think that's one of, like, everyone's favorite ish things. I think something might be missing, but I think something's missing from my mail call this month. But he'll throw in like kind of back issues like this, like there's a Spectacular Spider-Man and an old X-Men. These are like reader copies that he just kind of throws in to the mail call every month. And maybe this might be the second thing. This Return of the Valkyries. I have to see what that is. It's from the King in Black. This looks like it's older though. Like I don't think this is. But I do know this was something that I was supposed to get, and it is. Look at that. Mark Spears Mumra. 900 copies. It's limited tonight. 900 copies. But yeah, from Thundercats. I think I have a different variant of this as well. I got the chrome one too. But yeah, badass. Mark Spears is just awesome. He just crushes everything the guy does. And I have to do a shout out. Steven mentioned this past week about how he kind of feels like what Mark Spears does is comparable to what L.B. Cole used to do. L.B. Cole was a very famous Golden Age comic book artist who dealt a lot in primary colors and was very specific with his colors that he would choose, and it's very distinctive right away. So if you know about L.B. Cole, you know an L.B. Cole cover immediately when you see it. It's like yellows and reds and oranges and that he uses and Mark Spears is similar because you know exactly that's a Mark Spears when you see it, basically because of the color palette that he works with, and kind of it's just a distinctive style. So let's get into the big stuff. All right, it's already 18 minutes. I know that. I know you're gonna like it. Stick around. You're gonna like this. So there's this one, and I don't know what this one is, but it's kind of big. I know the stuff that's coming. And I know like what the really big one is, and we'll save the really big one. But this one is, I believe this is a slab. It's just I don't know which package contains which slab that I bought. So we're gonna open these together. This seems to be like a well packaged slab from Everett, Washington. I think that I just don't remember. I know where one's coming from. Like there's I think I know what this is. I'm not quite sure. Let's open it together, and we will see. Huh. So this was a pre-order. So this is something I ordered some time ago. If it's a pre-order. I don't remember what this one is, because a lot of times when you order a pre-order, like I order it like sometimes like 3 months in advance. And oh, I do know what this is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a good one. And oh, it's multiple things that I ordered. And okay, yeah, this is like kind of multiple pre-orders, I believe, that I had. Was this a throw-in? I almost feel like they threw this in. I gotta check it out. But the pre-order is this is something that I think I'm gonna sell. Actually, it's not, but it is this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Naruto Chrome variant in a 9.8. Yeah, foil. I gotta check, but yeah, I ordered specifically to resell. Like, I don't know anything about Naruto other than Naruto is very, very popular, and this was in demand. And ordering it as a pre-order to come back in a 9.8, it was really inexpensive overall. And so yeah, I believe this is going to get going to go up on eBay. And I think so yeah, if you're a big Naruto fan or TMNT fan, I'm going to list that. And then these, I don't think I ordered these because I have these. I have both of these, and and this. I have to check. I don't think I ordered these from this place. I think those are throw-ins. Those are amazing. If those are throw-ins, I gotta say. Okay. Then there's this one, and I know what this is. But man, look at what the post office did. Boom. Holy shit. Luckily, this is Lone Star Comics. This is from my comic shop. And when you order something from my comic shop, the packaging is bomb-proof. So I'm fully confident that what's inside of here is going to be okay. But yeah, the Postal Service doesn't care about comic books. They are the opposite of caring about comic books. It's like I send everything out via FedEx, but if I can, occasionally there's no choice. Like Boji's getting his stuff from the Postal Service because there's not even an option to send to the Philippines with FedEx. Hope Boji's stuff arrives intact and makes it through customs and all that. Did my best. Boji, let me know if you get your package. I'm really hoping everything works out from the big win. But yeah, let's open this. My comic shop. So yeah, my comic shop. When you receive something, it'll come from Lone Star Comics. That's their actual comic shop in Texas. But their online presence is mycomicshop.com. And so they always do this, and there's always they do a really great job because there is a box in a box. A box in a box in a box in a box. And that will protect your comic book inside because my comic shop cares about comics. And this is nice. This is super nice. And so we've talked before. I collect Golden Age horror. I think everybody knows by now. But I'm trying to get the whole run of Witch's Tales together. And my comic shop is a really good place if you want to buy Golden Age comics, specifically Golden Age horror. So yeah, Witch's Tales, number 16. Them burning the witch alive a cool cover, but it was missing this one. And like I said, I'm putting together this entire run, and looks like, yeah, it's just a great cover. I mean, it's a 3.0, but look at it. I mean, all the colors look really great. The spine's not the best, but it's still attached, and it's complete, unrestored. Looks great. Look at the colors, how they pop. And yeah, she's burning alive, but she's like breaking out of her bonds, and they're very concerned. So yeah, cool. And I think this is the big one. This is like, I hope this is what I think it is. Like, let's look together to see. I don't want to say, because I think I ordered a couple of things from Bry's Comics. Shout out to Bry, another guy who does not need me to shout out his channel, because his channel is enormous. But good dude, and I buy comics from Bry's. If you ever want to, and yeah, bomb-proof packaging. So a box inside of a box for a slab. Anytime you order a slab from Bry, and let's pull that out. Okay, this is big, but the really big one's probably arriving this week. I bought a couple things off Bry, and I kind of forgot about this one. I thought this one was coming from my comic shop, so I kind of made a mistake on that. But yeah, big comic, but the enormous one I think is coming this week. This is not the enormous one. This is just big. Wow, this is cool. So, one of my favorite artists from the Golden Age is Alex Schomburg. Alex Schomburg, very famous for like World War II era comics or covers. And so this is from 1945, and it is that Black Terror. Alex Schomburg cover, classic. Black Terror punching out like the Nazi guy that was trying to burn down the American boat and stuff, and his sidekick putting out the fire, and the sailor grabbing the other German guy here. Black Terror, was a Golden Age superhero, and Schomburg did a lot of the covers for Black Terror. But this showed up on Bry's site, really reasonably priced for what it was, and I was like, I need more Schomburg. And I think I only have maybe 3 other Schomburg covers, and a couple of them are Invaders covers, so Bronze Age. So I only have one other. I have a Startling Comics issue that Schomburg did. So when I saw this come up, and the thing is on Bry's, that's really cool, is you can do a payment plan, same as cash. So like if you buy it, you can do that payment plan, and it's same as cash. But I did just buy something else this week. I was hoping this was it, but I bought a Grail comic, like a comic that I always wanted when I was a kid that I never had, and it's big first appearance Marvel, superhero type, not Golden Age stuff. And I'm currently bidding on another thing on Comic Link, another Grail type comic. So those well, the thing that's coming this week from Bry, that'll be a kind of a special video, and then also the if I win the auction on Comic Link, that's big. That's a big book, and it's if it weren't for this bonus from work, I would not even be bidding on that comic because it would be too expensive. But yeah, and then I got a bunch of cool CGC stuff coming. But yeah, this is almost 30 minutes. Sorry guys. Sorry. I hope anybody who stuck with it, you guys are the best. Yeah, another couple of videos are going to be coming pretty soon. So, anyway, glad to be back making a video. My beard is gnarly. I will address that. And, yeah, hope you're doing well. Hope all the people in your life are doing well. Thanks for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Subscribe. And, please, yeah, like and comment. And, yeah, I got some other cool ideas that are coming. I think some collaborations with some other channels are coming, and some I got an idea. Might have some comic creators coming on. We'll see. See if I can work that out. Anyway, thanks, buddies. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.